What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am exhausted. And I wanted to get this video out today because I just got my Vinegar Syndrome subscriber package in the mail. And what's really interesting about this subscriber package, it's a really important subscriber package for me for a few reasons. The first one being this could very well be my last Vinegar Syndrome subscription package ever. I don't know. Okay. I've been subscribing to them for about 6 or 7 years, about 6 or 7 years. I don't remember when I first got. I gotta look back. But Vinegar Syndrome has been a big part of my physical media journey. And I've been with them for a long time, and I've been subbing to them for a long time. And um there's been so many amazing titles that have come through Vinegar Syndrome, and the sub service has been so much fun, and it's held a special place in my heart. Everything comes and goes, right? Everything there's a place and a time for everything, and everything kind of runs its course. And I'm on the fence about it for this year again. I've been on the fence about it the past, year, 2 years or so, and I'm just not sure if I'm going to subscribe again this year. I'm going to have a real conversation with with myself and figure out if I want to subscribe again come January. I've been pretty on the side of no, I'm not subscribing. However, that itch gets to you, and it's just a lot of fun. When you get to go to the reveals and you get to kind of see what they're putting out every month, knowing that you're getting everything, it's a lot of fun, man. So if there's something to be said about that, it's not what it used to be. I'll say that flat out. And I plan on doing a full video on this early in January, regardless if I'm gonna subscribe or not. But this could be it. I don't know. I have to really think about it. But it is a subscriber package that I will always remember because Troll 2 is in here, and I'm gonna unbox this in just a second. And that was say what you want. I know there's a lot of back and forth on that release. It was a big deal for me, and I know some people are just pissed that it's a retread. Scream Factory did the Blu Ray, and we didn't need a 4K of it, and this is trash, yada yada. It was a big deal for me. Okay. And there's a few titles in my life that have made a big impact as far as gateway horror, that have really like shaped my love of horror. You could point to Hocus Pocus, Halloween, Ernest Scared Stupid. There's a few that are like above the rest as far as I'm concerned in my horror life. But like right behind them and right in that same conversation as Troll 2. And I know it's crazy to say, but it's the honest truth. This was a movie that I scared me to death as a kid. My dad made me watch this when I was super young. And I know it's a silly, cheesy movie. And it feels like a silly, cheesy movie. But let me explain this to you. Troll 2 is a terrifying movie. No matter how you slice it, I know the ham sandwich and all that baloney and all that is a silly concept in theory. But the body horror in this and the practical effects and the costumes that the trolls wear are terrifying. It is an absolutely terrifying movie, in my opinion. And I say what you want, best worst movie effects. It's terrifying, and I adore Troll 2. And it was one of those movies that it kept me up for. I have to mention Killer Clowns as well as one of those movies. It falls right in that same category for me as one of those movies that just kept me up. It kept me up night after night after night, and I had to keep going back to see. At the end of the movie, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, look away now. When the kid, when his mom's in the house, and you think everything is gonna be okay, and then I forget exactly what happened. It's been a couple years since I've seen it. But you just see the cookies, I think they are, and they're green, and you start to realize the movie's not happy again. It's not rainbows and butterflies, and then they're the trolls, and they're chasing them through the house, and it is so terrifying and isolating for a kid when you realize this kid's alone and they eat the kid's mom, and you just realize how terrifying of a concept that is. This movie is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, bar none. So listen, let's get into it. I'm sorry to rant there for a minute about Troll 2, but I can't stress it enough. This is a really special title for me to get a standalone release like this. You know, I have the Turbine Media 2-pack. I think it's Turbine. I have the Overseas 2-pack, and that's kind of how I watched the movie. And I have the VHS as well. But you know, this a standalone Troll 2 release. This was on my list of like things I want more than anything. It's a big deal for me. So let's. I'm excited to see this, man. I've seen pictures. I've seen videos. I'm so excited. All right, let's get into it. See what we got here. All right. First, right off the bat, you guys know I'm a slut for Saturn's Core. So I got that new goodness, Hardcore Poisoned Eyes, from Saturn's Core. Really excited to check this one out. All right, so here we go. I think it's in here, man. I picked up a couple extras this month. That Saturn's Core title. All right, next up, we got Stendhal Syndrome. It's a movie I've never seen. Dario Argento, so I'm down. Stendhal Syndrome. Then we've got Time Crimes. Now, this one I know nothing about, but let's give it a go. You got Time Crimes. And as always with Vinegar Syndrome, like they just the packaging is second to none. And it just it was a magnet release. No, it makes you want to subscribe again just because they're just everything they do looks fantastic. And here we go, guys. Here it is. This is it. This is like it's surreal. It's absolutely surreal to be holding this. I can't stress it enough. It's one of my absolute grail pieces, physical media. I can't even I said it a bunch already, but this is a big deal for me. The artwork is gorgeous. It's truly gorgeous. It does the movie justice for sure. You got the back there. All the veggies and the eyes. I'm not going to crack this open. I'm actually going to watch this in about 10 minutes. As soon as I get off this video, I'm going to make some food. I'm going to watch this. But there you have it, guys. Troll 2. Boom. 4K UHD loaded with extras. I cannot wait. And also, you know, combine the documentary that TerrorVision did, Best Worst Movie. I've seen it before, but I haven't seen it in years and years. You know, it's just, oh, God, I'm just so excited. I wish I had that in the mail so I could 2-pack it, but I could double watch it. But all right, next up, we got the Shaw Scope Volume 1. Now, again, I'm not against the Shaw Scopes, but like one thing you have to understand that is if you are subscribing, right? If to subscribe again, that means you need to remember you're getting another. I guarantee you probably get another box out of this, another Giallo box set, which I sold off every single one that I own. You're getting another Larry Fessenden box, so you're paying for these things that they're gonna be in there, you know. So do you want them or not? And I don't really. I'm down with the Shaw scares. The Fessenden stuff's it's fine. I was really excited for it at first, but so you know, you're paying for that kind of stuff. And then lastly, I did pick up the Garbage Pail Kids movie. Now this is a perfect example of like where the sub does come in handy because you get like $10 off on this. I got maybe even more, maybe even like $11. So it makes it worthwhile. Like this is something that I probably wouldn't have gotten if I wasn't a subscriber. Like I don't really need this, but I thought it was a cool release. And so because it's like $12 off, I don't know, I think it was like $35, which maybe even less. I don't know. It makes it worth it for the partner label stuff and you know the VSU and that kind of stuff. So yeah, there you have it. That's my subscription package this month. Possibly my last ever. It's a little crazy to think about, but I gotta tell you, the nostalgia hits when you're unboxing this stuff, and it makes you want to just keep going, man. It's tough. It's tough to give it up, man. It really is. The subscription has been a wonderful thing for so many years. It's not great anymore, and I know that, but it's hard to give up because you get the discount. They give you incentive to keep doing it. And monetarily, it's not worth it for me because there's a lot in here I don't want. But I just traded a couple things this week. Like I get rid of the stuff I don't want. It ends up going eventually. But there you have it, guys. My Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday November subscription haul. Little light this month overall. It's got the 2 additional titles. I got the Saturn's Core and I got the Garbage Pail Kids. But Still a great month, I think. So anyway, there you have it. Be sure to slam that like button. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Let me leave you with something fun here. Since it is, I gotta do it. I gotta do this. Troll 2, welcome to the 4K UHD in the house. Let me give you this.
They're eating her! Well, they're going to eat me!
All right, I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.